know what's going on with this thing. Right, hang on. My Streamlabs OBS is broken again on my phone. My Streamlabs OBS is broken again on my phone. So what I had to do was go live on the computer. Right. So I've just been talking to myself for like 10 minutes. I've tried to go live again, and it still said go live. It did say I was live, so right. I've just been wasting my frigging time. This sound is crap, actually. I've just been wasting my frigging time. I'm using a different microphone now. It still sounds crap. Right. So I've just been watching this video. I'm using a different microphone now. Well, wait. It still sounds crap. Right, so I've just been watching this video. Let me just mute the sound on it, so I'm getting feedback. To do with all these weird drones, right? Hang on a minute. I need to mute my freaking live stream. To do with all these weird drones, right? Hang on a minute. Where is it? The sound coming from? Where is it? The sound coming from? I can't seem to get rid of it. Where is it? The sound coming from? Hang on. I can't seem to get rid of it. Oh, it's that one. Right. Okay, so I was watching this live stream, this video, sorry. I did a live stream. Well, I thought I was doing a live stream. And I wasn't doing a live stream. No. OBS got totally fucked up again. Okay, so there's all these freaking drones in the sky in New Jersey in America, and apparently they're also appearing all over Air Force bases in the UK, in America, everywhere, right? And some of them are actually staying up in the air for hours, or much longer than any drone is capable of. The average drone, I'm saying, not the top range drone, I'm on about the hobbyist drone, can stay up in the air from anywhere from 10 minutes to probably an hour maximum. The average drone, right? Obviously, the most common drones, usually it's around 30 minutes or 25 minutes. It's definitely not hours, right? Well, apparently they're up in arms about this because these drones that they're seeing over New Jersey and other Air Force bases are able to stay up in the air for hours and hours, right? Some of them. And there's multiple ones of them. There's not just one, there's like several. And they're doing a lot of crazy maneuvers, which is just technically not feasible. It's just physically not. In our physical world, defy physics, right? Defy logic, right? Now, I was thinking about this for quite a bit, and I thought, well, there's only one possibility with these things. Well, there's actually more than one possibility. There's two possibilities. There's probably three. Okay. One possibility is that they're actually not even real. They're just optical illusion using lasers, as in holographic. Now that's the most likely explanation, holographic, because they won't actually be in the air. They're just projections from the ground using lasers displays. But then, if they're actually using a laser display, why don't we see the laser beam shine up from the ground up to the where you actually see the drone? And they need a medium to project onto, as a cloud or a fog. But then, if they're using some advanced technology to actually create these holographic images in the sky so that you can't actually see the particle beams going up from the ground to the actual where you see the drone, then that is still science fiction, isn't it, really? You normally see laser beams, you normally see the beam travelling through the air and being projected. You see a lot of lines flickering about as it's being scanned into where it's supposed to be. Now, the other possibility is that it's extraterrestrial. Now, that would also make sense if you believe in extraterrestrials and all aliens and all that stuff, right? But it's definitely not a hobbyist because let's face it, a hobbyist drone is not capable of staying up in the air for hours and hours. Right? Some of these are actually up there a long time. Um, the third possibility is military. They're testing some sort of new kind of military battery. Um, we've heard about. There's been a lot of talk recently about these new types of battery they're working on called nuclear batteries. The way they work is to produce energy on demand. They don't actually store massive amounts of energy. So, unlike lithium-ion batteries, which store a few thousand amp hours, the nuclear batteries, which is a very new sort of thing that China's working on right now, they actually produce energy on demand, so that there's not a huge storage of energy in them. They just produce the power as it's needed. But they're supposed to be in infancy. They're supposed to be pretty, yeah, under development still. They're not supposed to be out there, if you know what I mean. They're still on the research table. So anyway, those three areas, you've got to pick one. Which do you think is most likely? Is it a hologram? Is it extraterrestrial? Or is it some sort of military experiment? Because I honestly, you can't blame a hobbyist for this because these things are just, they define some of the logic, some of the physics, the way they're moving around quite quickly, and they're able to stay up in the air for hours. So I mean, I've been thinking about this quite a bit, and I don't think I can't come to any other conclusion other than what those three items, because the hobbyists, they would certainly not be flying drones over a military base. Trust me, they would be caught red-handed within a matter of seconds. Because I mean, these people who work at these Air Force bases, they've got infrared, they've got tracking um, things for radio signals. They can track the signal sources. They can triangulate signal sources in a matter of minutes. They could pinpoint who's controlling these things for a matter of minutes. Now, there's a certain amount of quietness, certain amount of denial, or very covert part of this, because they're not talking about it too much. And the reason they're not talking about it too much is because they're all scratching their heads about this. They don't know what the hell they're looking at. So, there's another possible. You got to look at the why, right? The question is, why are they doing this? I heard on the grapevine that there's a huge incentive to stop an escalation in World War III, basically. And there's been a lot of talk in the past about these ETs or extraterrestrials disarming these missile bases, where all the nukes have gone offline all of a sudden, and it's usually at the visitation of a UFO or something. So is that what's going on? Maybe, possibly. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's likely, but it's possible, I suppose. If these are alien interactions, then what better way to do it than to disguise your ships as a conventional drone, so that people can still scratch their heads and trying to guess what these things are. But it's still covert, it's under the radar sort of thing. That's kind of ironic saying it's under the radar, because it's these things are actually right in your face. You can see them there, but at the same time, people are thinking, "Oh, it's just a frigging drone." Maybe not so. Anyway, I don't know. I I just wanted to say something about this because you have to. I'll put this video in the description actually. I'll stick it in the description of this live stream when it ends. You have to go and watch it yourself, but there's such a lot going on right now.